All right, this is for those that are feeling stuck in their career. And if you need to hear this, many, many people do. And so I'm going to give you some tips, some tricks, a few things to think about, and a few strategies to just kind of take control, get yourself back on track and focus. So many people feel like this, whether they want to admit it or not. They get lost, they get stuck, they're not sure, they've not got the promotion, whatever, they think they've gone off track and everything, right? The other thing is when you enter the career, enter the workforce, even when you're back at school, it's like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And you feel like you expect to be like, I want to be for the rest of my life, people want you to know right from the beginning. In your 20s, just go try stuff. If you're in your 20s, go try things, go experience stuff, go collect experiences, all of that. It's so valuable. The people you work with often are more valuable than the job itself. So a message to folks is you don't have to know what you want to be for your whole career. Things change. And there's a wonderful book called The 100-Year Working Life. So you'll be working for a while and you might have 3 careers in your life. You do something for 20 years, maybe you want to transition to something else. And that's cool. So if you're in that position of like, you're not sure, you haven't found a thing you love, you've been on social media, everyone's like, they love with their job and they're doing their passion and stuff like that. Most people aren't, and that's fine. And it takes you a while to find stuff. So this is what you should be doing. Think about the things that you enjoy from work, and think about the things that you want to be doing. And again, look, some people, and this is cool too, you're working to make money and that's it, right? Like you're going to just crack on. You don't like your job, you're getting paid well, you support your family. That's cool too. But you can still have some goals, and you can still set some goals for yourself, and you can still have some milestones, and you can still want to learn and develop things like that. So whatever your scenario is, take what I'm about to say and like fit it to your scenario. But I think that every year it's worth sitting down with a little pen and paper, do this analog, not digital. It's quite nice to write stuff. But hey, if you want to do it on digital, you can. And just think through some of the things, just a little retrospective, like what have I done? What am I enjoying? Like where am I at? Just a little sense check. This is working on you, right? And I call it like a business, right? You're a business. So it's about working on your business, not just in your business. Think of yourself as a business, right? You have like earning potential. You can take different strategies. You can do different things. You can put a personal board of directors together. You can get advice, and you can do different things to increase your revenue. And you can also increase your happiness, other things as well. So these career goals aren't just about money. It's a combination of things. I think there's a lot of things that go into having a really successful career and life. Money, energy, you want your battery full at all times, and time. You want to spend time on the things that make you happy and that you enjoy as well. So if those 3 elements are satisfied, you're winning, like absolutely winning. If you're content, you're winning. And don't get caught up in all of this, like you should be wanting to progress, you should be wanting to be the CEO, you should be wanting to like, should be. It's contextual, like it depends on like where you're at, what you want to do. It's perfectly fine to be like, do you know what? I'm earning fine. It's good. I get time with my family. I get time to do these things I want to do. I'm really happy and I'm content. And if you're in that spot, like high five, that's a win. Like 1,000% that's winning. That's where everyone wants to get to. And, so not everyone wants to continue progressing up. Not everyone wants to be the CEO. So, just take a breath and be like, what do you want to be? Like, not what do you want to do when you grow up, but one of the things that, that make you happy. Not everyone wants to be the manager. Some people are really good as an individual contributor. So just think through those things, write them down. And you can do you can do like a long-term-ish goal. I'd quite like to be doing this, and then you can work backwards. And so people call these things different things, right? SMART goals. For goals, what are the actions you need to do to get there? and so forth. I like that. For me, just have a longish term goal. You can have a yearly goal, and then you can start breaking it down into what are the little steps you need to do to move towards that goal. And also, don't let goals be a noose around your neck, because sometimes people set goals and it weighs them down. And there's nothing wrong with changing your goals, changing your aspirations, changing what you want to do, changing your decisions if new information becomes available, right? Or you just changed, like you want to do different things. That's cool. That's a huge strength. So these can be movable. They're a guide, right? It's just something to work towards. It could be anything, like it could be learning French. You want to be doing this, you want to be doing that. You want to be the CEO. Great. What do you need to become the CEO? Who are you surrounding yourself with? How many CEO friends do you have? What are you going to do? Networking, learning, etc., etc. Volunteering on projects, being there for your team, being there for your boss, doing leadership stuff. Yeah. So whatever your goals are, write them down, make them, it's fine to move them around, break them down into little actionable steps, because you want to be winning, right? You want to feel little successes every single day, and it's great. And so for me, I'm building a global executive search firm. That's what I wanted to do. That was my lofty goal when I was just on my own with a phone and a computer and a chair in the top of a building in the West End back in 2010. And that was a lofty goal, and then I just did little things every day. I did a list of 1,200 companies I wanted to recruit for in London. Back then, I had a wide phone. I was like smiling and dialing. Back then, I needed to do my thing step by step. Started to get customers, started to make placements, started to make some money, started to hire people. I had these little goals about how am I going to go about building this, and I broke it down. And you can do that for your career. If you're an employee, you can do that for your business. And hey, my plans changed a lot. I had to readjust. I had to refocus. I had to, whatever's going on out there, right? And that's a huge strength. So course correcting's good. And this is what this is. This is working on your business, not in your business. Like putting your head above the parapet and just see what's at the horizon, like sailing a ship, you just got to see what's in the horizon, what's coming. Am I on course? Do I need to change path? All of that, right? Some real cliched analogies, but they're so true. And it's worth doing, once a year, just that. And I quite like to do, what am I grateful for? Little gratitude diary. It's really nice. You can do some affirmations. You do a little bit of goal setting. You can do this once a year. You can write it down. You can keep moving them and stuff, And then these things don't take a huge amount of time. And they're worth doing, and they're really useful. And it's a really good way to go about doing things. And then the other thing that you can also do, and I really like this, is put a personal board of directors together. These are people that, from different walks of life that that almost like mentors. It's like, what do you think? And they'll just yes people. They'll be like, what are you doing? You really? You think, or how can I do this? Helpful. Make sure they're positive. Make sure they're honest with you. And that's a really nice thing to do. Personal board of directors or mentors or something like that. But just people that are, they're external and they can give you some honest advice. It's a really good thing to do. Look, hope that's helpful, and enjoy.